Hey, everybody, welcome to the Green Room. I'm Heather Ludlow.
And I'm Amber Greene. We're so glad to have you with us today.
Yeah, we have a really fun episode today.
Yes.
We've got Jordan Land and Mackenzie Frecker here with us, and they are spouses of top producers. So Mackenzie is married to Jake Frecker, and he is a top producing
He's quite the little
lender. He's visited with us here, and then Jordan is Brett's husband, and so we're going to talk with them about how this all works.
Yeah, kind of the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Kind of what keeps it all running.
Yeah.
And this is probably the most excited I've been about an episode.
Yeah.
Because we're wanting to do things. We want you guys to see, what's this really like? Yeah, we talk about interest rates, we talk about the housing market, but what's it really like behind the scenes? And so we have Jordan Land here today. And so Jordan is the husband of Brett and Brett Land, and she is a top producer in real estate with Greene Realty. She's been with Greene Realty for about 5 years now, and she just finished up a $9 million year. So good for
Pretty
Brett.
impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
And so, and Jordan, I'm not going to shoot you with my paintball gun, but Jordan and Brett just got married, and Brett was my work spouse until Jordan took her away from me. That's okay because you make her so happy. When she started talking about you, I was like, oh my, this is it. When she told me about Jordan, I could just tell by the look on her face that he's the one. So when did you guys get married?
July of this 25.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So far, so good. You
So
remembered.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you guys have 3 children, right? And then you're expecting your fourth, right?
Yeah.
So so that's exciting. So going to be a new dad pretty soon. And then Mackenzie, I mean, I remember the first time I met you, you were just so full of life and just beautiful inside and out. And I've worked with Jake for so long. And so, and I know you've got 4 beautiful children, you guys, under the age 7 and under.
Yeah.
So you guys are busy.
Yeah.
Right?
Busy.
Just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's chaotic.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, how long have you and Jake been together?
A long time. We started dating actually in middle school. So on and off through middle
Oh, wow.
school,
Oh my gosh.
through high school, and then
And
we're
now
seriously
4
going.
kids.
Yeah.
So
Now 4 kids later.
So you knew what you were getting into because Jake's family,
Mhm.
his dad has
Mhm.
the mortgage company.
Yeah.
And so you kind of knew what you were getting into.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. It was actually funny. I remember in 8th grade we did like a job shadow day.
Yep.
And so, what 8th graders are really taking it serious. Who wants to
Right.
Who knows what they want to do at that age? But Jake and I and a group of our friends, we were like, oh, let's go job shadow Jake's dad, thinking it would just be like a fun, we could get
An easy day.
Yeah. It was for the most part. We kind of just all hung out, but we went to their office and his dad kind of showed it, as much as we could pay attention in
Yeah.
grade. So yeah, I've been around a long time.
You knew.
Yeah.
And so you knew what you were getting into. Jordan, did you know what you were getting into?
Kind of. I mean, I knew what she did. I didn't know the full extent.
You knew she was good at it, and you knew she did
Yeah.
it a lot, and yeah.
I knew she was very busy all the time.
All right.
But
Well,
the full
we're gonna jump in and ask you guys some pretty hard hitting questions.
Yeah.
That's what we do around here at the Green Room.
I know. So get ready. Buckle up. Right? Right?
Buckle up for the ride.
Yeah. Well, I love it. So you guys you've known obviously Jake forever.
Yeah.
So you might have known like a little bit of behind
Yeah.
the scenes, right? So for both of you guys, did you guys understand what like working on commission meant?
Yeah, I think I did. I've been around a long time, but also, I was a kid too, and he didn't really get started. So like I didn't really pay attention to a whole lot of it, what his dad did in a sense. But when we were in college, Jake started to get his feet wet a little bit. So
Yeah.
I think that's we kind of grown together, and I've seen it grow, but kind of like Jordan said, I didn't know the extent to it really. I feel like, and neither did he probably really until, then you got 4 kids later, and, obviously year after year, he's just busier and busier.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, wow, okay.
When did you realize, well, this just isn't really a 9 to 5 career?
Yeah, I would say probably after our second, like once we had our second kid and then our third, I would be like, because then I just was busy with the kids too, and he would get home from work, and I'm like, okay, I've been at home with the kids. Can you help me? Yeah. Ringing, or like I'll hand him the baby, or he'll be feeding, and then the phone's ringing. He's like, I'm out, and he's out walking in the yard talking on the phone, and sometimes it could be a 5-minute conversation, or I look out there and he's out there an hour later, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I'm still going.
And I think there's a lot of understanding in that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have to understand
You
what
do.
he's doing and support him. And
Yeah.
because I know I can call Jake anytime,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and the
Yes.
fact that he picks up is why I keep using Jake.
Yeah.
Right. And so he has to, and it's the same
Mhm.
thing with, the same thing with Brett. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm sure Brett's making dinner or something, and then she's got to go.
She'll be halfway through making a meal and just, hey, can you do this? I've got to get the phone.
Yeah.
Or I have to go show a house or,
Yep.
what
Yep.
have you. But it
Mhm.
gets
And
pretty
it
crazy.
comes. I mean, it comes instantly. She may not
Mhm.
know.
Right.
And
No.
with the house showing, and it's the same with the lending. If you say no, they're
They'll
just
just
going to
go to
find somebody
somebody
who will
else.
say
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Right.
So that's the challenge for like Jake and Brett is they want to be present at home and be good spouses and parents, but they also want to be the best at their job. So they're trying to make sure they're keeping everybody happy, and that's juggling a lot of balls. And so I
Yeah.
think the most important part of being successful in this industry is having a supportive spouse.
I would agree.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too. Jake always says, yeah, well, if I don't pick up the phone, someone else will. So
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
gotta answer. So, like you said, we have to understand that, and we do.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah. And so Brett takes off, and you're just like, I got this.
Yeah, I joke all the time saying, "Oh, am I a single dad tonight, or
Yeah.
or what?" And
Mhm.
she might take it to heart, but
Yeah.
I'm just being like
Just being
joking.
silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen Brett just sort of step to a new level this last year. And I think a lot of that is she does have that support at home, because before you came along, she was single mom,
Mhm.
but I've just seen her step to a new level. And I think a lot of it has to do with she's got you there.
Yeah.
I bet.
She knows she can leave the kids and go show a house. And so,
She does, and
yes.
it's never expected. It's just
Yeah.
random times, day or night, weekends.
Yeah.
It
And
doesn't
see,
matter.
you both seem calm and laid back and able to handle the chaos. I can just sort of sense that in both of you. And I think that's
Mhm.
important too.
Oh, it
Because
is.
Brett and Jake have to handle the chaos.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And you need somebody that behind you
Yeah,
that can
for sure.
support
I
you.
think, yeah.
And
I said I could see Jake just getting stressed out at home, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like let's just take a breath. Like I'll
Yeah.
take the kids, we'll go in the other room,
Uh-huh.
whatever it may be. You can definitely
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
have that balance for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And it takes a strong partner, I think, to like put up with us.
oh yeah.
It's industry, don't you think?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
yeah, and it's Jake is never in a bad mood whenever he's on the phone. Like I know
Yeah.
when I call Jake, he's gonna be like, "Hey, girl, what's up?"
Yep.
You know, he's
Yep.
got that high energy.
Yeah.
And then and I hear the way Brett talks to clients, and so no matter what is going on in Brett's life, she's picking up that phone and being professional and calm and walking people through things. Is
Mhm.
that so? What are they? So let's talk about kind of the real chaos and what's going on at home. Jordan, what's Brett like at home? Like, what is Brett?
yeah,
like?
tell
What's
us.
she really like?
Well, if it's not chaotic, she's stressed out.
Mhm.
Genuinely,
She-
like she thrives in chaos, and 100%.
Uh-huh.
If it's calm and there's nothing going on at home, she's like antsy and trying to find something to do, or But for the most part, she's great. I mean, she helps with all the kids. She'll
Yeah.
do anything for any of them or for me. Um, keeps clean house. Like she tries to keep up on everything. She's the Energizer Bunny.
Yep.
Like she doesn't stop, even if she's out all day, listing appointments, showings, whatever.
Yep.
She comes back home and jumps right into it and tries helping what she
Oh,
can.
Mm-hmm.
Brett has a lot of strengths, but that's her biggest one is her calmness. And first, at such a young age, Brett's not even 30, and I think a lot of people are shocked. They just assume because of the way she handles life and the way she handles things, and she does thrive in chaos, and that's what makes her such a good real estate broker because being a real estate broker is chaos, and you never know what's going to happen. But I know,
Yes.
and so for me, there are times that I get overwhelmed, and so when I'm overwhelmed, guess who comes in and calms me down?
Right.
Brett.
Yeah.
Brett will just come in if I'm too stacked up with stuff, and she'll just sit there with me across the desk, and we plow through the chaos. Yeah.
Yep.
So Jake, how does he handle the chaos and this like what's he like at home?
I would say he's very similar to Brett, which I think is why they get along so well.
Yeah.
Brett,
Right.
But yeah, he's same way. When he's home and he's not working, he's so involved with the kids, helping out. Taking them out to play, so I can have a little bit of
Overtime.
breather. Yeah.
Yeah.
But same thing. I mean, he is stressed out a lot, and like you said, he's always. I can hear him on the phone too, so I know he's always so kind and so.
Oh, yeah.
He cares a lot.
Mhm.
But I know once he's off, he's stressed out. Like if something's going wrong or whatever, maybe. I mean, he's not a waiter. He's doing it right away.
Yeah.
A phone call
Mhm.
he's answering. If it's a text, it'll be like 2 seconds, and he's like, and on this email
Oh, yeah.
or whatever. And which I get, you have to be.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but he definitely is a stressor a lot, or he's anxious. And if they're slow, oh yeah, he's like finding something to be busy. He's stressing out because they're slow.
Uh-huh.
But he's very similar to Brett in that way.
Well, Jake and Brett are both predictable,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
In such a good way. Like you always know what you're going to get with them.
Hmm.
I know no matter what, when I pick up the phone to call Jake, I know what he's going to be like on the other end. He's going to be helpful. He's going to be positive. He's going to be like, let's get it done.
Yeah.
And then Brett, I hear Brett to talk to clients.
Yeah.
And that's what she's like.
Uh-huh.
You know, she's
Yep.
she's the strength for her clients in their chaos.
Yep.
Right. And so yeah, you guys married well. And
Yeah.
they married
Good.
well. I mean, you guys are awesome. So they're lucky.
Really are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The small kids. Yeah. So so
How's that going?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
so let's start with
Remember those
Mackenzie.
days.
So what's a typical Tuesday look like in your house?
Yeah, so since we had our fourth, which she's turning 1 next week, so a year now, Jake will take the morning shift, which is so nice because I'm not a morning person. I don't like getting up, and so now getting up with 4 kids and then
Yep.
getting our oldest ready for school, we have to be out the door by 7:30. So he always takes the morning shift, and he'll get them all up. He'll make them breakfast, and then I get up and we tag team it and get them in the
Yes.
car. And then
Yeah.
once I'm off to take her to school, he's off
Mm-hmm.
to work.
To
for the
work.
day. And then he normally is home, I feel like by 5 or 5:30, which is a good time, I think. You
Huh.
know, and so he's helpful when he can be, you know, and a lot
Yeah.
of times he's home, and I mean his phone's nonstop ringing. He's
Oh yeah.
like, sometimes he'll be home, the kids will see him pull in, and they're just waiting out the window, so excited, it's so sweet. And then he's just in the car. I'm like,
He's in the
"What
car."
is Daddy doing? Why are you coming in? I'm like, helping. And he's on
Seven
a phone
o'clock.
call day now.
Yeah.
And so like 10 minutes will pass and they're still like, you know, waiting
Yeah.
for him. But that's just, you know, that's
Yeah.
just part of it. So he's always pulling out his computer or on the phone. But, you know, I think we're supportive of it and we understand. And we're used to it, you know, like the kids, they'll go outside and play if he's got to take a phone call in the house or if he's working
Yeah.
or whatever. So we kind of try and stay out of the way. But
Mhm.
also we have 4 young kids who are loud and we have
Oh, yeah.
2 boys who are crazy. So,
Yeah.
no.
So he's an early riser.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can see
yeah.
that.
Yeah. he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
up and
Yeah.
at 'em early.
Yeah.
What does Jake Frecker do to relax? Like
That's
Saturday
a good
night,
question.
the
Yeah.
phone's not ringing, the kids are in bed. What does he do to relax?
He's going to the Mason Inn with his buddies.
yeah.
Bed. He'll be like, I'll help you with the kids. I'll put them to bed, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the Mason. So yeah,
And
Yeah.
then you get some peace
Yeah,
and quiet.
yeah.
So what do you do to relax?
yeah. I just lay in bed and watch my show and
Oh,
uninterrupted
Uh-huh.
quietness, and it's nice. I
That's
love
good.
It. I'm like,
Simple joy, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel bad when I get in bed. I'm like, I just don't want to talk. Like I am exhausted, and I know you are too. You know,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
that you're just. I can't, but I just want to lay here and
Yeah.
not be disturbed, not be needed.
Yes.
Time where no one's talking to you.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
When he's like,
It is.
oh, I think the buddies and I are gonna go to the Mason. I'm like, okay, have fun.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Great job.
Yeah, have fun. I'll see you later. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I'm crawling into bed and watching my
Yeah.
show. So
Yeah.
Okay, so Jordan,
Okay.
Tuesday. What's a typical Tuesday like in your
Yeah.
house?
Well, there's nothing typical about any day of the week.
Right.
But I mean, I guess typically she does all the morning routines
Mhm.
like throughout the week
Mhm.
because I'm already up and gone for work by the time
What time do you have to be at work?
I have to be at work at 7.
See,
Okay.
yeah, that's early. So yep. So she's
So
got
I'm up and gone.
get the
She
kids
does
ready
all
for
the morning
school.
routines.
Yep.
Yeah, she does the breakfast. You know, I get off work at 3. I come home, and at that point, she could just, here you go. I gotta go, and then it's up to me for dinners, baths,
Yes.
bedtimes.
So she's morning and you're evening.
Yeah.
That
now
I think that works good.
on the weekends, I'm 100% mornings.
Yes.
I'm an early riser. I'll get
Oh,
up
are
early.
ya?
I make
Yeah.
the kids breakfast, like just let her sleep, relax, especially since she's pregnant. Like, you know, she needs a lot more rest. But yeah, for the most part, weekends I get up. She does anything she can
Yeah.
until she's got, you know, work to do, which is a lot.
Oh yeah. So same question for you. What does Brett Land do to relax? Saturday night, kids
Uh,
in bed. What does she do?
She'll watch her shows. Yeah. She'll just get in her pajamas and just curl up in bed. And
Find it the same.
yeah.
Gals, you know that?
I know. I'm sitting there thinking
That's what I do.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't really want anybody to talk to me
yeah,
either.
just want that.
That's need
great.
that
We are the
quiet.
same, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
Great.
all the same. For
Yeah.
sure. So let's talk about a little harder topic. Do you guys ever resent what they do, resent them for being gone or being on the phone. It's okay. You can open up. Nobody will be mad.
I don't think so.
No.
No. I've been around it forever, so
You're used to
I'm
it.
used to it. And
Yeah.
sometimes I kind of like to control things, so it's just like with the kids, like it's just easier if I do it all. Like if I pack the diaper bag
Yeah.
and get everything loaded in the car, and things like that. So if he's out on the phone call or doing
Yeah.
whatever, I'm okay with that. I mean, sometimes I'm like, okay, can you get off the phone? And
Yeah.
get a little annoyed, but for the most part, I understand.
You understand it.
Yeah, I'm used to it. I feel like.
And you
Yeah.
kind of know this is what I'm doing, this is
Yeah.
what he's doing, and you guys are supporting each other in
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really resentment, more being annoyed.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like she was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I'll be talking to her on the way home because every day, whenever I get off work, I call her on the way home, just talk to her, see how her
Yep.
day was. And
So sweet.
99 out of 100 times during our conversation, it's "I'll call you back," and then she just hangs up. She doesn't say bye. She doesn't. It's just "I'll call you back," and then she
Right.
just doesn't call me back
Oh,
because I get home and she's still on the phone with whoever it was.
Or she's been on the phone with that person, and then she had to
Right.
call someone
Yeah,
else.
she.
Yes.
It's just.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
it's nonstop phone calls for her.
Yeah.
That can get, I guess, annoying. It's not a big deal, but it can get annoying.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like, what about me?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess,
Yeah. Get it. I get
but
it.
still, I understand. Like with
Yeah.
the work, you have to serve your clients if you want clients.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that part's not that bad.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And I bet, how proud are you guys? How proud are you of Brett?
I'm very proud.
Yeah. I bet that
try to be her biggest supporter and I guess cheerleader. If
Yeah.
you want to call it that.
That's important.
And she makes it easy for you to be proud of her.
She does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you see the highs and the lows. She's
Yes.
super upset when a deal doesn't go through, and I'm like, hey, you're fine. You know what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
You're a boss. Like you've got this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just take a breath and do what you do.
She's a baller Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it always seems to turn out well for her and
Yeah.
the client. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Mackenzie, I mean, I'm proud of Jake when I see another award that he has won or where he's one of the top producers in the company. And I mean, how proud are you of him?
Yeah, very proud. He's just such a hard worker, and he does truly care about his realtor partners, his
Mhm.
clients, and
Yeah.
he does. He works so hard and gets so stressed out. But he's so successful, and I'm
Yep.
so proud. And it has been fun to watch as kids, grow up and just watch him evolve over
Mhm.
time. And our family say all the time, they're like, he's just,
Yeah.
we're all so proud of him.
Mhm.
I feel like he doesn't give himself enough credit
Yep.
and praise. So
Yeah. I think that's easy for us to do.
That's what top producers do. They're
Yeah.
so hard on themselves,
Yes.
right? And they
Yeah.
always want to try to get better.
Yeah.
And for me, like I'm old enough to be Jake's mom. I'm old enough to be Brett's mom. And those two, I watch them and I'm just so proud of them.
Mhm.
Like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh,
Yeah.
they've got this figured out at a
Mhm.
young age and they're going to get better every year.
Every year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're just being themselves too,
Yeah,
which is a
Authentic.
really
They're both
Right.
authentic.
very authentic, and people
love
crave
that,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many people that are kind of putting on a front.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah,
You
they
just-
care. Like
No.
they just want to close the deal or whatever and move on.
Exactly.
Their
I don't
hearts
care.
come through in everything they're doing.
Yes.
I
Mhm.
mean,
I agree.
oh yeah.
100%.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I just sit there and think. So how's Jake? He's
30. He just turned 30.
So you got a 29-year-old and a 30-year-old who I was not there. At
Oh my
29.
gosh,
The
I
way
was
they were.
not either. I wish I
Yeah.
would have been a little bit more figured out at that point.
Yeah, it's kind of neat for me to look up to people that are younger than me.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about both of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what I'd do without either of them.
Yeah.
So because if I could talk about a real estate deal with Brett. What should I do here? How should I price this house? Those types of things. And then with Jake, I mean, anytime I have a lending question, usually I'll be like, "Hey, Brett, call Jake and find this out."
Yeah.
I know if
Yeah.
if I call Jake, he's going to pick up,
Yeah,
and that's nice because you don't know that about all the different partners in the
Right.
industry. You don't know that they're going to pick up.
Yeah.
But he will.
Well, and he won't make you feel stupid for
No,
asking
no,
a question.
never
I don't really know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. And he
Yeah,
just kind of
which is nice.
Yeah. He's just very much himself, and people
Mhm.
love that. And
Yep.
he's a very likable person.
Yeah,
right.
definitely. Definitely.
So, money conversation. Like one of the things about being married to someone like Jake or Brett is they're 100% commission. So if things aren't closing, they're not getting paid. What does that financial stress feel like? Or um, how do you navigate that, knowing that maybe in January there may not be a commission, but then in February there might be
7 or 8.
7 or 8. Like
Yeah.
how do you guys manage that?
We have emergency fund
Perfect.
for
Yep.
those just in case times. But
Yep. Emergency fund is good for anybody in
Right.
commission-based industry.
I mean, you can tell when she's slow, but I can. She's got this little like stress cloud that just like hovers over her when she's slow,
Yep.
and I just constantly have to reassure her, like, hey, it's okay. Like,
Uh-huh.
I have a regular 7 to 3 job. We've got income.
Yep.
Like, it's gonna be okay. We're prepared for this.
Mhm.
But I mean, usually she can like resonate it
Mhm.
to me, which I guess her safe person or whatever you want to call it. But
Yep, for sure.
she can just kind of chill when she's
Yes.
around me, and that's good.
Yeah.
You're a calming influence on her.
Try.
Yes.
I try.
You do good. You do good.
You do good.
What
Yeah.
about you, Mackenzie? How do
Yeah.
you guys navigate that part?
Well, Jake is definitely the money person.
Yeah.
He's good with that. And he's good with saving. So same thing. I mean, we have an emergency fund. So if he's
Yeah.
getting a paycheck and he can save majority of it, he's doing that. He's putting it away. And so if the time comes that he's going a month or with barely making it in the paycheck, then he's got something. But same like Brett, he's just a stressor. So if they're slow, he's like stressing out hard. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna be able to feed the kids this month. And it's dramatic. He can be very dramatic. I'm like, it's fine. We're
Well,
okay.
Heather,
Yeah.
I think you and me being in this industry for so long, you
Yeah.
always think, is it going to keep coming?
You do.
Will the phone keep ringing? Will
Yeah.
I keep listing houses? Will I keep representing buyers? And sometimes there are times when you think, what if it stops?
I know.
What do I do?
Yeah.
But I think anybody in the commission industry has to have an emergency fund.
Oh, 100%.
Number one. I mean, so
You have to.
that's a good thing. But
You have
if
to. You have to have a tax
Mhm.
fund, tax account, and you have to have an emergency
All of it,
fund.
right?
Those are
And
very
then
important.
I think too, if you keep, because I'm always thinking, what if the clients stop? What if they quit? But if you keep working hard, and if you keep treating them right,
Yep.
and if you're leading with your heart, and you really have people's best interests at heart, it works.
It
I've been
works.
doing it for like 18 years, and it keeps happening.
Yeah.
So I know if I just keep doing that, it's going to keep coming.
Well, and sometimes it ebbs and flows, right? Sometimes you'll have a January where you might close 1 or
Mhm.
none.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's happened many times to me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
there's an April where I've got 12.
Yeah.
So those times, sometimes it's feast and famine, and in the feast, we put it back.
Yeah.
I don't go buy a, new Bugatti or whatever. Like, I'd never buy that anyways. But,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
There's been lots of times where Brett, she's just stressing out, and she's like, if I could just get one deal, then maybe it would start going. And then other times she's so busy she can't think straight.
Yes.
Yes.
And I mean, it's just you got to balance it out some way.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a momentum-based business. It's
Yeah.
like once you get the momentum, then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
but then when you're in a little dip,
Yeah.
and like this is the time of year we're kind of coming out of the dips.
Yes.
Because, December, January, those are
So
November
just
even.
generally slower
Winter is a
times.
little slower.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good though to have. I mean, my husband works with me, but he also has a 9 to 5. So it is nice. You have that to fall back on. You're like, okay. Right? I mean, so
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So do you guys have specific like boundaries that you like, if you're eating dinner, do you make Jake put his phone away?
No, we don't have any
No.
of that. I
Any
think
like,
it
yeah.
would stress him out too much if I were like, okay,
It would me too.
And
Yeah.
then he would be stressed out. Then I'd be stressed out and get annoyed, and that's just not worth it. I'm like, so it's just, and I get it. He's got to answer, especially like I feel like dinner time gets so busy. Customers are getting off work, they're ready to
Yep.
take an application or whatever,
Yes.
maybe ask questions. So I understand it. We don't really have any. I think moving forward, it would be nice to like, hey, 5 o'clock hits. Let's put the phones down,
Hmm.
spend time with kids, and leave it on loud. If it's an emergency, take it. But I think that he would hear like one little beep of his email. And start
Yeah,
tweeting.
I know because
Yeah.
he's so responsive. Yeah.
Yes, he is. So we don't have any of those really.
Yeah.
But
What
it works for
about
us.
like vacation time? Do you
Oh God. What vacations?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
For the longest time, he was like, "No, we're not taking vacations. Like, I'm too busy with work. It's too stressful." And like, he likes routine. He likes being in the
Yeah.
office. And same thing. Like, if I don't answer, they're gonna call someone else and they'll answer. So
Yep.
for the longest time, he's like, "We're not. We wouldn't take vacations." He's been better the last like 1 to 2 years. We've taken a few, and
Mhm.
He has an assistant now, and she's so helpful. Thank goodness
Yes,
for her.
thank
Like,
goodness.
we've relaxed a
Yes.
lot since having her, and so we've done a few vacations this year, and it's been nice. He's definitely been more relaxed and not as stressed out. But I even remember like 2 or 3 years ago, we were maybe planning a Disney trip, and I was like, "You can just stay behind. Like you don't go. You're pretty stressed out, and that's gonna stress me out. Make
Yes.
me mad, and like I don't want that. So if you just want to stay at home, then so be it." But he never would, and he
Yeah.
wouldn't,
Yeah.
And it's gotten better about them, but they still kind of stress him out.
Well, he's
I
not
get it,
alone.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that, gosh, I just think we're wired that way. Because my husband does all of our vacation planning. Because I'm like, I can't even think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how Brett is. She's like, if you want to go on vacation, plan it.
Plan it.
Tell me when to be somewhere, and then we'll go. But
Yeah.
I'm bringing my laptop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there
I don't
was
go
no
anywhere without
actual
it. Yeah.
vacation where it's just my job. I forget about it and leave it here and just relax and do whatever I want on vacation. She
Mhm.
can't. She's all right. Well, in an hour we need to come back up here so I can write this offer or
Yep.
send this email or whatever. And it's just like okay, that's fine.
You
But
guys being understanding of what they have to do,
It's so important.
it's going to make them feel less guilty because they're pulled in all these different directions, and the last thing they want to do is make you guys feel neglected. And
Mhm.
so if you make them feel less guilty, that's going to be they're going to appreciate that.
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes I feel like my family, maybe they're like, or even our friends are like, "Oh, come on, Jake, take the vacation." But I'm like, no, like you guys really don't understand how stressful it is for him. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
That's
understand
awesome.
that I want to take the vacation too, but sometimes it's just not worth it. if
Maybe
he's-
your vacation is watching your shows.
Yes,
If-
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Like the whole staycation thing.
Yes.
Like I think there's a lot to be said for that.
I think so too.
Yes.
Because when you're out like and even especially when you're doing the big expensive family things and you're taking all the kids, and then you have to take a vacation after the vacation to
you need
recover
one.
from
To recover.
the vacation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those days.
You do?
yeah,
I do too. I do too. And sometimes it's just, you just don't want to talk to people.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, that's the vacation.
Yeah.
It's just being quiet and being in your own house. So,
Can we do rapid fire now?
oh, yeah, let's
You know,
do it.
This is the part.
Really
Looking for that.
So,
oh yeah.
okay, so Jordan, most annoying real estate phrase.
I'm gonna say listing appointment. Now it's bittersweet, but it means she's got business, but you just don't know when, like how long she's gonna be gone.
Oh, yeah.
So yes, so you're like, oh,
At least closings an hour, showings an hour, but listing appointment it several hours.
like where's Brett?
Yeah. I mean, you can't put a time on it, and
Mm-mm.
that's probably the most frustrating part. Is yeah.
All right,
Yeah. You just have no clue.
No.
It's just up in the air.
Kenzie, most annoying lender mortgage phrase.
I don't know if it would technically be a phrase really, but just like when he's getting an application.
Mm.
I know he's gone for 30, 40, sometimes an
Yeah.
hour, so I would say that's my
Kind of the equivalent of the listing appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan, how many times a day does the phone ring?
You can't keep track. You can't.
I think it's double figures.
I know it's double figures. It's probably triple if on certain days.
Yeah.
Okay. Mackenzie, how many times a day does the phone ring?
Yeah. I would say on average, at least like on a slow day, probably like we just looked the other day, 30 to 40. But on busy days, I mean, like 80
Yeah.
plus. Like sometimes one day we counted, he was so busy, and he's like, "Look at this," and he just kept going and
I
going
know.
and going, and I was like,
And those are just
Yeah.
the calls. It doesn't even count the texts and the
no,
emails.
no.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane. It'd be insane. Absolutely.
Okay. Jordan, last family vacation that wasn't interrupted.
We haven't had one.
Okay. See?
We've never had.
But when you do have one, it'll be interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay. Last family vacation that wasn't interrupted.
Yeah, never. We've
Okay.
never had one.
Never. All right. Jordan, what's one thing that Brett does really well at home?
I mean, everything. Like she keeps a very clean house,
Aw.
Yeah.
and she always tries to give the attention to everybody that needs it.
That gave me the chills. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Brett.
Yeah.
Okay. Mackenzie, what's one thing your spouse? What's one thing Jake does really well at home?
Taking the kids out and entertaining them.
Aw, and
You
then you
know,
Aw.
yeah.
And then you can have your
Yeah.
alone time.
Yeah.
He's very good at playing with the kids.
Yeah, because let's
That's
not
important.
forget
Yeah.
Yeah.
what you are doing is just as important and time consuming as what Jake is doing.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think he knows that.
Yeah.
I
he
was
does,
talking to
yeah.
him once.
Yeah.
And he was like talking about what a rock star you were and how he couldn't do it without you. And he meant it. And
Yeah.
he's like, I know what she's doing, and it's not easy. Yeah.
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 So I think when he gets home, he knows. He's like, all right, kids, let's go, and he'll take them. And
Yeah.
play with them,
Yeah.
and
I don't know if he remembers
Very
this
involved.
conversation, but I said something like, how do you get done everything that you get done? He goes, I think about what Mackenzie's doing.
Aw.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I think you have the hardest job because for me,
Yeah.
I mean, I can remember when my kids were little and I only had 2 of them, but like, gosh, that's a lot. You're pulled in a lot of
Yeah.
different directions and you're trying to mold these little minds and make them good human beings. And
It's a lot, and I feel like I'll have a hard day, and then I'll feel bad if I'm taking it out on him because I can. Some days I can tell when he's had a bad day.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
I'm sure he doesn't want to come home and hear me complain about my hard day when yes, it's hard,
Yeah.
but I'm at home with the kids, and so I
Yeah.
try not to. I try not
Aw.
to complain to him or be in that.
okay, because you're partners
Yeah.
and it's a true partnership,
Yes.
So that's important.
Okay.
You can both support each
Jordan.
other.
What makes you proud of Brett?
How good of a person she is. I mean, like that's something to admire.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mackenzie, what makes you proud of Jake?
I would say his work ethic.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just such a hard worker.
Yeah.
And he does. He truly cares. So it's fun to watch him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
I like that part. We should do that more with guests.
I
Do
know.
the rapid fire at them.
You too.
I know. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. So, despite all the chaos, do you guys think this is all worth it?
So fun.
Brett.
I could. I mean, it's chaotic, but it's great. And like I said, he's just so successful, and it's just
Mhm.
awesome to watch. How hard he works and just
Mhm.
to become so successful. And
Yeah.
it allows me to stay at home with my kids, and I'm so thankful for that. And also, I think, as busy and demanding as his job is, he's also very present as a husband and a father. So, I mean, he doesn't miss the kids' school events. He doesn't miss their sporting
Mhm.
events. He coaches them. He goes to their practices every game. I mean, he doesn't miss anything. So
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. Yeah.
I love that.
When I think about Jake and Brett, I think, where do they get their energy from?
I know.
Right? Because as I was sitting there, all those things he's doing,
Yeah, it can be draining. Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
And I know all the things Brett is doing, and I'm like, where do they get that energy?
Well, they're still young.
Well, yeah, the old dogs. Remember how much energy I had at that age. But
More than I do now. I think.
do.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
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 Mm.
But they're also, I think they're, they have a work ethic.
Like
they,
an inner fire.
They have an inner, yeah.
Like an entrepreneurial spirit. That's part of
That's
it, too.
exactly what
Yeah.
I was trying to say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's different. I mean, I think that people that are entrepreneurs are built differently.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're just built different. Like, people are like, I can't believe you do all the things you do.
I
I'm
can't-
like,
yeah, and you're
I
like,
just
yeah,
do it. I
I
don't
know.
know.
You don't know another way or something.
No.
And in Brett's case, I mean, Amber, you molded her into what she is.
Yeah.
So she's constantly striving to keep up with you and to be able to do the things that you do.
Stop it.
Well, it's true. I mean, she looks up to you in a big way.
Aw.
Thank you. I mean, she's something else, and watching her thrive is like one of the most, I would say, one of the most, the best parts of my career is just seeing what she's doing. You know,
Mhm. It's like watching another kid.
yeah,
You know, she's like a kid to you.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, for sure. she
Yeah.
is.
Should have bought some Kleenex
I
over
know.
here.
It's really nice, Jordan.
It is
Um,
really nice.
Yeah. So you would. What about you? I mean, would you change it? Would you still choose this life if you knew exactly what it was going to be like?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I've told her that
Yeah.
I'd choose it 100 times over because of the type of person she is and mother and wife, all the things. And I mean, we get to watch all the kids grow.
Mhm.
We both get to be present at the sporting events, at the school plays, at the, all the different things. And without this, we, probably wouldn't be able to.
And when you're married to Brett, you're always going to have like different paint colors on the walls, different cabinets.
Yes.
You might even be like moving into different houses a lot.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You just need to go with it.
I do. I try to be very good at just saying, okay, like that, whatever. That's fine.
Happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
That's what I tell
never
Matt all the
been
time.
truer.
Because she's really into all that design stuff too.
Yeah, and she's definitely got the touch and the eye for it. I cannot do that.
I don't me neither.
She'll like pick something out. She's like, "Do you think this will look good?" I don't know. Do it, and I'll tell you if it looks good or not. I, I, yeah.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
yeah. Brett is, and see, that's another thing. I mean, you always get to go see houses if you want.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, and that's
it's
cool.
never boring.
yeah.
No.
Never
Mackenzie,
boring.
You probably know way more about interest rates than you even care to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, sometimes I just tune it out because I'm like, oh, it's a lot. That's not my thing. So
I know.
sometimes I do just tune it out.
I bet.
Jake, I think, is real. He's real analytical about that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
he likes to analyze it and
Yes.
talk it, and
Yeah,
talk
he
about the
talks
different
good,
angles.
yeah.
And then when he's talking, he's real passionate about it,
Yeah.
and then he starts getting
Yeah.
going faster, and
Yeah.
it's like really
Mhm.
cool to hear him talk about
Yeah.
interest rates and things.
Yeah, he has a passion for it for
Oh,
sure.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
He was telling me a story last night, and he's talking, and I'm probably just sitting there like, are you following? And he was only like 30 seconds, and I'm like, I think so. No, it's I'm like, yeah, I'm a little off. But
Yeah,
Just
know
just
what-
nod.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brett and I were
Nod.
talking about this the other day. When we don't like, Jake has a way of explaining things in a way that anyone can understand. That's
Yeah,
his
he's
gift.
very good at that.
That's his gift, and he
Yeah.
does that. And so I know he can explain the hard thing to me in such a way that I'm gonna understand it.
Yes.
But yeah, I bet he talks a lot.
Yeah.
and-
Or just hear him on the phone, talking a lot, and
Yeah.
he's
oh yeah,
he's
High
he knows it.
energy.
He knows the stuff, so
and he's he's always in a good mood.
Yeah.
And he's really
I've
good
yet
because-
to not see
yeah.
him in a good
And he's
mood.
good at comment. Like there's a couple times I've been, upset about an appraisal, perhaps.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jake. It's like, listen, girl, we got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is,
You know.
he's very good at calming.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
very calm.
Uh huh. So he can handle the hard things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can.
So
Which is important in this industry. You
Uh-huh.
got to just take
No,
it as it comes.
no,
And
it's not. It's just showing pretty houses.
oh, I know.
And
Yeah.
you
We just open doors, right?
Right, just
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Gosh, what else? What else do we want to talk?
I mean,
to
I
these
think
two
we've
about?
covered a lot.
Do we have any questions?
None?
No.
Oh. I mean, did you have anything? We've really covered so much.
I knew it would be like this. Like I knew they would be. I knew that they would be these
the same.
supportive, loving people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just really your marriages are something that I admire so much.
Yeah.
And I didn't know you guys dated since middle school.
Yeah.
So
One
cute.
thing-
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to know. How did Jake let you know he liked you in middle school?
Oh, yeah.
I know. I don't even remember. I think it was like a sweatshirt. Like they let you wear their sweatshirt. I didn't really. We didn't have
Like-
phones in 6th grade.
No.
So like, and there was more, and we didn't talk to each other. So it was just like
What-
we liked each other, and
Yeah.
I think I wore a
Was-
sweatshirt, but that was
Was-
it to it.
Was he smooth in high school? Like when he asked you to the prom, was he like,
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I think we just were so used to each other too. It's just
Uh-huh.
like a best friend type of thing as
Yeah.
well, and so
Mhm.
we were just so comfortable with each other that so easy,
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ask you this, Jordan. How you and Brett met because, well, tell the story about how you guys met because I know you were fixed up by some people.
Yeah, my brother and sister-in-law.
Fixed you guys
She was the realtor for their barn dough.
up. Uh-huh.
They sold it, and then they knew I was a single dad. And then when she was going through her divorce, they were like, "Hey, but maybe." And well, I hadn't dated anybody for years. I hadn't, so they said just try.
Uh-huh.
And we hit it off literally the first time we met.
Yeah.
And I mean the rest is history, I
So
guess you'd
when
say.
you met her for the first
Aw.
time, like, what was your thought?
I don't know that I can say that. It was on my birthday.
Okay.
There was lots of drinks.
Oh. Yeah, and you were like, "Oh wow, I like her a lot." Like,
Yeah. Well, I'm a very nervous person normally. It was extra that night.
Did she like make you speechless? Like when she walked up to you, were you like, "Oh, what do I say?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was stressing pretty hard the day that I
because
was.
you liked her so much and you didn't want to mess up and say something dumb.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had talked
Right.
like messaged back and forth,
Right.
and that was it.
But you hadn't met her in
I had
person
never
yet.
met her in person, And when they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do this," I said, "Oh, okay. Well,
All righty.
I'm gonna need something to ease the nerves."
Oh, so you were
And-
drinking because you knew you'd be nervous meeting her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and then I guess I kept it together good enough, and then we had a second date, and yeah, I mean,
And
it's
here
just
we are.
yeah.
Okay. So when did your smoothness kick in?
Oh, it was always there.
It was always there.
Yeah.
There.
Always there. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Just clouded a little bit by those, nerves, the
Yeah.
jitters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember
Yeah.
when Brett told me about meeting you. I was like, uh-oh. I could tell this was a big deal.
Aw.
Yeah. It was.
And then I'm trying to remember the first time I met you and saw you two together, but whenever it was, I was like, they're perfect.
Yeah.
Like you just kind of could sense it right away.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We can sense those sorts of things,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of obvious. Like, I would say, like, if I can give you guys some marriage advice, I've been married 21 years, and my husband's my best friend and my biggest supporter, and it sounds like you guys are all on the same track. And so just keep that. And, I know sometimes this industry is crazy and can stress everybody out, but you guys are awesome supporters for them. So,
Yeah. I won't give you marriage advice, don't worry. Yeah, so
sure, yes, she can. Yes, she can. No, but it's just been cool listening to it because it reminds me a lot of my own marriage.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think
When
you
you
and Matt are the older version of them.
Yes.
Because you and Matt,
how I feel.
Matt support you and
Oh, yeah. I couldn't have done any of it without him,
yeah.
Because really, most other people would be like, kick rocks, lady. Yeah. Because I'm like, we're going to do this now, and then we're going to do this. And he's like, okay. And he just goes with it,
And I'm sure Jordan has put up signs the same way Matt. That's the husband in real estate oftentimes has to put the signs.
Yes.
I
Or
put signs up. I take signs down.
Yes.
I go fetch signs. I drive her to appointments, to like showings,
Yeah.
listings. Like
I love it when Matt drives me because I can do stuff in the car and get my
Yeah.
work done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
nice.
and like most of the time, it'll be like date night, and we're getting ready to go out to eat. And she's like, "Actually, we're not. You need to drive me to this house so I can show it, and then we can eat."
And then
And
we
I'm
can
like,
eat.
"Okay, I'll sit in the car for an hour while you're in there."
Yeah.
I hear her say, "Actually, we're not." Like I can just see it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I love
That's
it.
good. You guys, thank you so much for being with us today. It was so fun.
It was.
And I, thanks for your time. Coming
Yeah.
out to see us, and thanks for your time. I think you had to get off work a little early
did.
to come see us, so we appreciate it. And
It's fun.
it was
Yeah.
super fun.
Good.
Maybe we could do a show sometime where like it's Brett and Jordan together, and Mackenzie and Jake together, and we can ask them questions too. That'd be fun.
Do like a fun, like newlywed game.
Like play a
script.
newlywed game with.
I mean, obviously, you guys are still newlyweds, but you're not. That'd be kind
You
of
can play
fun.
along. It'd be fun.
Wouldn't it be fun? Yeah. We should do something like that sometime.
Yeah.
An idea for a future show.
I know. What? So wait. So, what's next week?
Next week, we have Bryn Cochran with Connor Insurance.
So
So,
we're going to talk about insurance.
Yep.
Homeowners insurance.
Yep.
Which is very important.
just very important.
Mhm.
And there's lots of ins and outs to it that I'm excited to learn more about. So,
Me too.
yeah.
Me too.
So she's going to be with us next week. So
Yeah.
we hope you guys will join us 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Thursday.
Thursday. And again, thanks you guys. And when you go home, I'm sure the phone's going to be ringing, and it's going to be the same, all that good stuff. But
Yeah.
you're going to come home you're going to be like, it'll be feel good. Like
Yeah.
it should have been a Valentine's episode or
Yeah.
something. Like I feel the love.
I feel the love too.
Yeah. And I love you.
When I love you.
Yeah. And I'm, you took my work spouse. It's all right.
It's okay.
I still, yeah.
He'll share.
Yeah, you can.
And Mackenzie, I love you. You're just so full of goodness, and I can so see you and Jake together.
Oh,
You
yeah.
both have that like the heart and the personality, and just you're so easy to talk to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys.
All right, so we will see you next week for another episode of The Green Room.
Yeah. See you then.
Bye.